I've got ABUS 7240. It's got kind of a little bit of a paracentric keyway. Some of that warding is a little bit tricky to navigate, but it is a commonly recommended kind of beginner lock as you're on your way towards the green section, green belt. So in honor of that, I'll be picking with a common green, or a common beginner set, which is the Genesis set from Covert Instruments, not sponsored. So 40 thousandths inch on the top of the keyway fits pretty well. And these are always pinned the same, so there's going to be a standard in the first stack, and then all the rest are spools. There's 6 pins. So sometimes the spools bind first, even with that standard there. But once you set the standard, usually you get a pretty quick false set that you're kind of working in and out of the whole time. So this hook is a 25 thousandths inch thickness, which kind of is a little trickier to navigate in this keyway, but definitely possible. Okay, a little bit of a false set there, which tells me we got the standard set in pin 1. There's a little counter rotation. I think that was pin 3. Chasing the wrong one like that, usually that'll make you drop your standard, so just head back to the first pin, put it right back. So usually in this lock, the oversets will kind of fall back down on their own. Again, another reason why this is kind of a beginner-friendly lock. The whole time you're just kind of moving back and forth, trying to find whichever pin is giving you the most counter rotation. With this 25 thousandths inch, it kind of does rub on the warding, which means you're going to get less clear feedback. Let's see, I'm going to just, there you go. So you're going to get a little less clear feedback because it's rubbing there, but like I said, it's definitely doable with the 25 thousandths inch. You'll feel the difference if you do use like 20 thousandths inch or so. Just on the clarity and the feedback that you're able to get. So adjust a little bit. How's that? This was the bitting that we were working with. So low set here, that usually does, if you do push into an overset, that'll usually cause you to drop a few pins. And then with this lock for me, just simply continuing on and setting the pins again will help it kind of fix itself. It kind of rights itself. So some locks, if you overset, it's really hard to recover from. Other locks are a bit more forgiving. So this is, again, an often recommended beginner lock. All right, what you stuck on? Don't remember what size this is looking for. Looks about right. C-clip on the back will help. Been a while since I've gutted this one. So with this, if you're not familiar with, the process I just did, just a rule of thumb, make sure you're pushing and not pulling the cylinder. So push the follower, don't pull the cylinder, because that, especially if you're not using a shim, that will be a way that you can accidentally drop pins into chambers or places they're not supposed to be. I like to lay mine out pin 1 on the right. Doesn't much matter as long as you're kind of consistent with it. Just kind of think, with being right-handed, that makes sense to me, because that's the orientation the lock is when I'm picking it. These are all standard pins here. There's nothing fancy in the core, no counter milling or anything. That's that keyway though, so it does kind of, you are able to sneak by it. There are holes in the warding. I don't know if you can see that. There are holes through that warding, so it's not really paracentric. It just means you've got to kind of navigate going in between those holes there. So is a little bit of a challenge, definitely, but I still think it's a good lock to teach you those kind of challenges early on. Where are my tweezers? So again, we shimmed from the back, so this is pin 7. Sorry, 6. Oh, yeah, 6. Oh, never mind. I'm backwards. So that standard is pin 1. Shim went all the way through. Just seeing if you're awake. Come on, come on, come on. Not like it matters, but I like it. I like to keep my springs straight. Sometimes it does matter. Higher locks, they'll have a steel spring in there or some other kind of material to just make some pins have a stronger feedback, stronger spring force. So sometimes they will matter, not in this lock. Got some magnets around here, and my tweezers decided to magnetize themselves. So springs kind of get tangled with them. Totally out of frame. All right, not for points or anything. How's that? Okay. So these pins, nothing too crazy. They got some spools. Standard on, again, this is my pin 1 over here. So standard driver, and the rest are spools. But that is it. That is the ABUS 7240. I think I got those numbers right. Yep. All right. Thanks.